Oh yeah.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Beth. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a dairy-free nacho cheese sauce or a mac and cheese sauce. It is seriously so amazing. I made it last week for vegan nachos and me and Brandon were just like blown away. It turned out literally so freaking good. So for the recipe, I am going to be using this recipe. It's like the bomb, which of course I'm going to be doing modifications because it has come to my attention that I never follow a recipe, and it is true, I do not. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's just get straight into it. Very first step is to put my apron on because I am a mess and I can't keep myself clean. Plus I'm actually wearing one of my favorite dresses today, so definitely don't want to get dirty. I have been soaking raw cashews overnight. This is 8 ounces of cashews. You basically just fill this container up with water and then you put your cashews in, you put the top on, and you let it soak overnight just to help soften them up for the sauce. So I am going to drain these first, so that is the very first step to the recipe, and then we'll get on to the next part of the recipe. So yeah, you're just going to pour this into that, and I know this isn't a strainer, it's a steamer, but it works, so just gonna give that a good toss, and then I'm going to also pour just kind of get some of the water, like the extra water left over. Give that a nice shake. Now we're going to add all of our ingredients in. So we're just adding in 8 ounces of cashews. We're going to add in 3 cups of water. That is the 3rd cup. And we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Last time that was about 2 of the small lemons. So literally just gonna squeeze these guys in there. If I seem kind of weird today, it's because it's that time of the month, you know? And also I feel really jittery and I'm cramping really bad. So just saying, if I seem off, I am feeling pretty off today. And that is the last lemon. Okay, so like I said, 2 lemons, it's usually around the juice of 2 lemons, little lemons. If you have the big ones, it's only 1 lemon. It should be about 3 tablespoons worth. And it also calls for a teaspoon of onion powder and a teaspoon of garlic powder. I do not have either of those because I ran out because I used them like a freaking
Garlic added.
And I don't ever buy onion powder because I like
Fresh onions.
But I did chop up some green onions because I'm out of onions, like I said.
Onion and garlic added.
Is anyone else
An aromatic addict because I am.
And then I've got garlic here too, which you might not conceive, but I'm going to throw that in as well. Then we're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast. And if you don't know what nutritional yeast is, it's basically just inactivated yeast that has a umami cheesy flavor. You can find it on Amazon, or you can get it from the health food sections at a lot of bigger grocery stores. And it gives it a really good cheese flavor. That's where a lot of the
Cheesy
flavor comes from in this recipe, so you definitely cannot exclude it. We're adding in 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And I could omit the spices because this is for mac, but we like our food kind of spicy, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it, but you could totally omit the next few spicy things I'm about to add if you don't like spice. And then we're adding a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. And then it says 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm gonna pretty much go with that because that's what I did last time. And it turned out really good. So 1 and 2, that was a little bit extra, but it'll be okay. And then it says 1 to 2 teaspoons of sriracha. And I'm definitely adding sriracha, but like I said, you don't have to. I'm gonna add just 1 since this is for mac and cheese. And for the mac and cheese, I'm just gonna show you how it turned out because it's our date night recipe and I don't wanna just like bombard our date night with my camera. So I'll show you a little clip of how it turned out, but I'm not going to include how to make it. If you want to see that though, let me know. So now we are going to just stick our blender on the apparatus, make sure it's on good, and we're gonna blend it on high. So now I'm gonna check to see how well it's blended up. If I can get the top off. Jesus. Okay.
Jesus help me.
It actually tastes like it blended up really well. Let me just do it a couple more times for good measures, but I think we're almost there after about 2 minutes of blending. Alright, so I blended it up for like another minute just to make sure everything was nice and not like super like the bits of cashews. Then we're gonna take this and I'm gonna meet you over here at this saucepan. Gotta get on a little whisker because I don't have a regular whisker.
So it sounds like I'm saying whiskers.
But anyway. But anyway, let me grab you real quick so I can show you what to do next. So we are going to just turn this on to a medium heat. I'm gonna put it a little higher. And then we're literally, this is what our cheese sauce looks like. Looks like so far. It's very thin, but like that's why you're heating it to help thicken it. So now we are going to pour this into the pan and then we are going to whisk it vigorously for about 10 minutes until it turns into a thick mama. You know what I mean? The booty poppin'. Okay, so yeah, I'm just showing you basically that I'm whisking it super vigorously and I really hope it turns out good because I've been wanting mac and cheese.
I've been wanting some mac and cheese really bad.
So at this point it is getting thicker. It's probably been about like 10 minutes at this point and I'm turning up the heat. So as you can see, I turned up the heat and it's gotten a lot thicker and it is starting to bubble and steam. So it is almost ready and it's almost thicker than a Snicker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's looking fine. It's looking thick. It's looking hella freaking good. Like, look at the consistency. She is looking like a beautiful cheese sauce. Like, have you ever seen anything more pleasing to the eye? I don't think so. She's the perfect companion to a chip. So at this point it has been about like 15 minutes and it's pretty much ready. It's boiling pretty much and the texture is about what I want it to be. So yeah, we're pretty much calling it. I just made a big mess on my oven. What is new? I'm the queen of messes, but it looks hella good. So this is the finished product. It's like super thick and it looks a little chunky, but like honestly when you put it in things it's not. But it's super thick and amazing. Let me get a chip so I can try it real quick. Hold on. We got our basic little piece of a chip. I'm gonna just dip that in. Look at that. Literally tastes so good, even with the changes that I made. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Here is a quick picture of the mac. It turned out so good. This is not my best quality photo, but it was amazing, so whatever. Alrighty guys, so I really hope you enjoyed my video of making dairy-free nacho cheese or like mac and cheese sauce. It's seriously so amazing and it's so easy and it's super healthy. So if you want to try it, just follow this video and check out the recipe that I'll link below. I hope you guys are having an awesome day and I will catch you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe down below and comment something, any kind of recommendations. I'll see you next time. Love you so much, guys. Bye.